Well, hello, I'm Chris, and this is my KWIKSET SMART CODE review, installation, programming, everything on this that we can think of video. So this is the one I decided to go with. It was $109. I got it at Lowe's. The main thing you got to know about this is it's going to use 4 AA batteries, and it has a quick key feature. So you can take your existing house key that's for the rest of your locks, and it'll automatically key it as a backup for this. So this one's been out for a while, and that's why I decided to buy it. They have some fancier looking ones, but that doesn't always mean that's the best one to go with. I'm going to try this one out, and even if I have to buy another one in a few years, it's still going to be cheaper than buying the most expensive fancy touchscreen ones I've seen. So for $79 at Lowe's, that was the cheapest lever handset I could find. It comes with a deadbolt that has that Rekey technology as well. And in a future video, that's the door I bought for the front of my house back there. We're going to paint it, and we're going to do a final installation and troubleshooting, anything weird I can think of in a future video. But this video right now, we're going to go through this thing, try to understand it, and make sure that I like it. So let's see what it comes with. Okay, so this is metal. This cover is plastic. It's nice. I like it. So this part's got some weight to it. Nice product, nice finish. So far, so good. So it has a high quality lock cylinder with that smart key feature. I have never used one of these, and we're going to figure it out in this video. So I'm going to be installing it on this old exterior door. This is one that was purchased that already had these 2 factory holes and these 2 places routed out. So the first thing you do anytime you install any type of doorknob or deadbolt is you always put this piece in there first and make sure it fits. So it has a little place that the little shaft goes through, and you want to make sure that that is straight down the middle. Some of these will have different adjustments on them. See how we can make it go out further? On this one, we're going to use the inside adjustment. So we got that figured out. It says up, so point it up. So it comes with the 2 screws to secure that in place. I always run these in by hand. The last thing you want to do is strip these out. So we're not tightening them all the way. You can still move it a little bit. Okay, so it does come with the piece and hardware to install in your jam. We're going to do that on the other installation video on the painted door. We're getting this keypad ready, the lock cylinder, sliding it in there, keeping it straight up and down. So it's got this little electronic cable to be careful with. So it's going to have this shim depending on the hole you have cut out in your door. So I have the 2 1/8, so I'm going to use the shim. Turn the little shaft with the curved part facing up. Going to get our little shim. Run it through there, just like that. We're going to fish the wire underneath that, the little cable, and then just run that shaft through there. Okay, so that little shim kind of centers it. It just gives it a more solid feel. Alright, so I'm just going to put some blue tape just to hold it so it doesn't fall off. And we're going to secure the keypad part to the door with this plate. It even shows you how to route that cable through it. Through there like that, and then in this little hole. And these are some real nice heavy duty super strong screws. So it comes with some keys, and it says to insert them and just test the deadbolt and make sure it's in a comfortable position before you tighten these 2 down. So if it feels tight, just jiggle it around until it feels like it's loose. But just remember to keep this straight and that keypad straight. And whenever it's super smooth, a baby could do it, then you're good. Okay, so now that we got that all lined up perfect, then you can go back and tighten these down. Okay, so now we're going to take this part. You're going to slide this off, and then reach right here. You're going to pull this out for the batteries. Do not install the batteries yet. Putting this to the side. So now you just make sure that this thing is vertical up and down. See how it's going to accept that curved part of that shaft on top. So then you're going to plug this in. You can see it says up right there. So we're going to plug it in up. So it did not snap or click. It just kind of wedges itself in there. Hopefully it'll be okay. So then we're going to route the little wire through there while we line up those 2 parts. I'm just doing this so it doesn't fall off. Okay, so it's going to have these two little short stubby screws. You're going to secure it to that backing plate right there. Okay, I'm just lightly snugging these up for right now. Okay, so now we're going to install the batteries. Okay, so I'm ready to install the batteries. It says I need to hold down the lock button while I do this. So if you made it that far, then that's really good. So now we're going to start to program the codes. It says to push this button the amount of digits that are in your code. So I'm just going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to push this 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now I'm going to try to lock it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I guess you just push lock when you're trying to lock it. All right. So let me try it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And then whenever you want to leave, you got to push the lock button, not the code again. All right. So we're going to try to put another code in there. We're going to put 9999. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So locking it. 9999. So that's pretty much it. If this was my front door of my house right now, I would just be closing it up like that. It's got 2 screws right there. Let's see how easy they go in. So it comes with 3 in case you lose one. I just want to see how easy they line up. Perfect. So on the inside of your house, that's what it's going to look like. So to open it up, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so it's not doing my 1, 2, 3, 4 because you can only have one 4-digit code. When I did the 9999, I replaced that 4-digit code. So only 9999 is going to work right now. So we were leaving the house. 9999. So we're going to test it out with the key it came with, and then we're going to rekey it to my key. So if we put that in there, okay, so that is just a 100% mechanical bypass, meaning that solenoid or whatever is doing that noise has nothing to do with that feature. So it's a complete mechanical bypass, and I really like that part of it. Okay, so now we have the key to all my existing locks on my house, and we're going to see if we can rekey this one. So what happens at first? Nothing. So it's locked out. So now we're going to go over the rekey feature. It's got its own little set of instructions for it. Okay, so you're going to need the default keys it came with and this little smart key tool. Okay, so it says to do this with the door open and the lock out. It says to put the default key in there and turn it 90 degrees. And then we're going to install this. It says install it firmly in there. Hope I don't break it. And then take this one out. Now I'm going to put the key to my house in it. Then we take this out. Then we're going to rotate this all the way that way and all the way that way. And then it just magically starts working. So let's see if the default key works now. Nope. My current house key. Crazy. So then let's lock it one more time. Open it. Try my house key one more time. So I am 100% impressed, 100% satisfied. I love it. I will buy this for my back door and recommend it to anybody out there. So everything about this was super simple. It took me 30 minutes to do this whole video. Other than that, I love it. Would recommend this to anybody. Go buy you one of these. It was $109 plus tax. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.